Avinu Malkeinu.
Hi, I'm Rabbi Dan Feeder.
Shana Tova, I'm Rabbi Rebecca Stern.
Shana Tova, I'm Cantor Barry Reich.
The shofar service is very meaningful to me. There's something about hearing that sound, such an unusual sound that we don't hear any other time of the year, that calls us to attention, that makes me feel like there's a serious and joyful task that's ahead of me. There's something very special about seeing my children having taken when they were young to the blowing of the shofar, and now calling up my youngest daughter Ellie to blow the shofar. There's a sense of continuity. And then when we hear the blast of the shofar on Yom Kippur at the end of the Ne'ilah service, there's a wonderful sense of calm, of peace, and of accomplishment for having made the most of these 10 days of repentance.
I
think about I think it was freshman year at Berkeley, and I never really went to high holidays much as a kid because I never found them to be particularly meaningful. I find the liturgy to be really challenging. And I went in college because I was really active in Hillel, and it felt more like a communal thing than a religious thing. And that was a big revelation for me, that standing there on Rosh Hashanah morning, I remember the light coming in through the windows and being surrounded by my peers and so many more people than I had ever seen at Hillel to that point, that every Jew around the world around this time, or most every Jew, was doing a really similar thing to what we were doing in that room this morning. And that was meaningful to me. And it wasn't just so many of us around the world on this morning. It was so many of us around the world throughout time were doing a similar thing. And that connects us to the past as well, and we hope to the future.
Avinu Malkeinu.
As my memory takes me back to when I was very, very young, growing up in East Los Angeles, Boyle Heights actually, these days, the days of awe, Yamim Noraim, I would find myself with my family in a little synagogue surrounded by the congregation, but closing my eyes, I would feel like I was surrounded by angels. I would hear voices. Still, I remember the words, Haneshama, the soul is yours. Behaguf, the body is your handiwork. And finally, listening to the congregation praying the words, Shema Kalenu, God, hear our voices.
May the new year bring you joy and sweetness and blessing.
Shana Tova, may this year be for all of us a year that's filled with goodness, a sweet year filled with blessings, brachot.
And as we gather under our Sukkot Sholom during this special season, may this year be for you a year of peace and blessings, of wholeness, of wellness, and most of all, may you attain the dreams that you have for this coming year.
Avinu Malkeinu. Avinu Malkeinu.